Hey, welcome to another edition of AK Option Trader. I am the AK Option Trader, and let's get into it. Well, options expiration week coming up here. Usually a good week to make some intraday plays. It's been still an animal of a bullish run. I just think it's too fast, too soon. I know I keep saying that, and in fact, I think this may be our week. This may be the week. There's not a lot of news coming out. Things are kind of everything's kind of been put on the table. That stress test that I thought may be the catalyst turned out not to turn the market down. But the market's still not sure, I don't think. Those of you who read the blog, on Wednesday night I was calling for a down day. And then on Thursday when I looked at the charts, Thursday night I was like, holy smokes, it looks like it's still going to go up. And it did the next day. So we have a confused market for sure. But I just have this weird feeling that this may be our week. This may be the week when things turn around and head south. I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, I'm never 100% sure about anything, and I'll play it up if it tries to go up. But let's go into it, and I'll tell you why. So here's the VIX. Here's the red zone. I moved my target area last week, the beginning of the week, and you can see we're kind of playing in it right now. 1, 2, 3 days in this target area. Now, here's the reason why I have it here. Is this whole area here offers a lot of support and resistance. Okay, so right in here we got a lot of support and resistance before we come down to here. So I just call this a real good target area. So 32, 33 area down to 30. All right. Here you've got not really a hammer, almost a hammer down here, bottoming out here, maybe pounding out a bottom. So we'll keep an eye on this. It could drop all the way down here. This would be great. I think we get a serious bounce if we drop down to 30. I really do. I don't think we're going to break 30 without a fight on the VIX. Okay. So jump on over to the Dow. This is the one that made me see bullish. So here's Thursday. You see this nice down move, but guess where it stopped? Right on our uptrend line. I can zoom that in for you even more if you want to see it. Right on our uptrend line. And I was like, uh-oh, that looks bullish. And sure enough, the next day, bounced right off the top there. And it still looks pretty bullish, okay? The volume's actually decent these 2 days, but it was a lot less on Friday versus what it was on Thursday, okay? So we had more volume on our down day than we had on our up day. That's a little bit bearish, something to watch for. However, we do have strong support right here at 8309, 8300 area. So if we do turn around, it's going to take some volume to break that, okay? So until this uptrend line breaks, this is bullish, and it could be sometime next week. I mean, it's just, the market's just kind of feeling like that, like it's getting tired. Here's the S&P. S&P still in the channel. Obviously, not much has changed. It broke through this trend line, piece of cake. I mean, 1, 2, 3 times it pierced it, not even slowing down. So this line is not offering much of anything. This middle line, however, the 50% on our channel is offering a lot of support. So we're going to keep an eye on that, okay? It still looks bullish, but it didn't break out, okay? It didn't break out, which to me is showing signs of being tired, okay? It did not break out after that big down day. It's kind of just holding on. So let's keep an eye on it. If it keeps going up, it could go down. If it bounces off this line here, then we're going to see it keep on going up. But I'm watching for this 50% retracement line to see what happens. This, I believe, is going to be the key. The NASDAQ has been by far the most bearish of all of them. And that's why if you've been reading my Twitter, which is AK Option Trader, and if you've been reading the blog, that's why I've been trading the Qs. I've been trading puts on the Qs and done okay. I had a pretty good last couple days. Friday, I put a stop in and ended up getting stopped out with like maybe 10% gain or something like that. So short day for me. I just called it a day after that and said that's all right. That'll work. So the reason I've been doing that with the NASDAQ is if you look here at the top of this, right in here, I'm starting to see reversal signals come. You see a nice long top wick right about here. And then you got a doji. Then you had an up day, and I was like, looks like it's getting tired. Things are very confused. Then you have a hanging man here. Things are starting to turn here. And then you have this bearish engulfing. Look at engulf 1, 2, 3 days. Fully 3 days. All right? Even engulf this day here and this day. So you could count it as 5 days pretty much. Okay? That's a huge engulfing candle. This is not uncommon after a big down day like that to see a star come on somewhat of a doji, not a true doji, but somewhat of a doji coming in off there. It's what looks like a harami bit. So it's not unusual. And the reason I think we're running out of steam on here is this is too much too fast. I don't recall ever seeing as strong a move up. And I look back in history, percentage-wise, I've never seen as quick a move in such a short time. So this is typical of a bull rally in a bear market. All right, so this is a typical bull rally bear market, which means we're probably going to have a strong sell-off when it does turn. All right, and I'm thinking, just looking at the Qs, just looking at the NASDAQ is getting tired. This is by far the most bearish day we've had in this rally. If you look at all these black candles here, this is the most bearish day we've had by far. So now this one's close, but this is right at the beginning of the rally. But I would be looking for it to turn. You can see it's starting to gradually turn off here. 1775 was a strong stopping area. We could keep popping up 1, 2, 3 days up right into here, and then maybe have the drop there. So the 3 rising soldiers, something like that. So let's keep an eye on that, and that is what I see. So I'm going to do something a little bit different today. All right, I'm just going to go through all the breakouts. We're going to go through quickly. So I'm going to tell you the signal or the symbol, and we're going to look at the breakout, and I'm going to show you what I see. And these are all ones I've had in the past, had on the blog or had in the videos, one or the other. So this is APL. See, this broke out to the upside. Okay, you can see we had it in there. You can see where it was. It actually kind of, I probably should have had this line up into here, but it did the breakout. Now it's to the upside. So this is one we're playing to the upside, APL. BABY, check this breakout. This is a true strong breakout. This is a bullish breakout. You can draw a new trend line right here and play this thing up off of that trend line. BABY. CRESY, another one, broke out to the upside, strong breakout. This is one I called a while back. I said watch for either way. Strong breakout, nice volume the day before. Earnings came out. It dropped off of earnings. So this might come down to retest this line, but back on up. So that's CRESY off of earnings. This is CSL, Carlisle Company. This one was in channel, looking for a breakout of the channel. It broke out. Now it's going to go back down, probably retest the top of this at 2250. Let's see if it does. If it does, I'd be looking for this to hold and watch for a bounce. If it breaks this, we're going to play it all the way down to 1850. Either way. This is one I tweeted about last week, ENDP. I'm actually looking for this one to break out to the downside. I like how it's attacking this line. I think once it breaks this line here, we're looking for a serious drop, probably retesting the lows at 14. That's ENDP. GILD, ticker symbol. GILD, Gilead Sciences. This broke out to the downside. All right. It's come back retested. This would have been a great short right here. Great short. Coming back up to retest this line, dropping down. It probably will continue down from here. All right. Had earnings already. We don't have to worry about that to mess it up. Iris International, another one. This broke out to the upside and it broke this trend line. Look what happened as soon as it broke this trend line. Woo! Dropped like a rock. That's the kind of stuff you're looking for. If it comes up, in fact, it might be shortable now. If it comes up and hits this line right here, I'd short it again. All right. I'd short it again with a tight stop above that line. NUE. Same thing here. We'll follow this one up. We thought it broke here. I thought it broke the trend line here. Would have been a decent little quick put play. Get out this day here. Oh, we would have got stopped out there. Back up, back into a trend. Now it's broke up to the top side, and it's on a fib. So this one is kind of bullish, actually. So that's NUE, Nucor. ONXX is the next one. Come on, baby. Open on up. ONXX. This one here, we're still waiting for a breakout on this one. Okay, you can see this nice, great big wedge. Just hasn't tightened up yet. So we're looking probably for an up move off of this one, back up in the $30, $31, $32 range, depending on how long it takes. These moves are still long. You can see the time between them. So this is going to take a while to get back up there. It's not going to be one of those quick moves. All right, then we got RMBS. It's going back down to test this line. This would be a bullish breakout. Test here. Play it on up. Here we got TIVO. TiVo! Look at this great breakout to the top here. Bang. So this is really good. If it comes back down, I play it on the way up. And let's finish with XOM. Oil stock. So this one broke out to the downside, came back up, test this line. This should have been a shorting opportunity right here. Would have shorted. Would have got blown out if I did. All right, so this is a failed breakout play here. This part would have been good. We could have played it down, did real nice. Coming back for the retest usually is a great place to short, but it happened to coincide with earnings, and when you get earnings in the mix, anything can happen. It blew away earnings. Now it's testing this fib, so I'd be looking for it to probably drop down to the 69 area before breaking this again. Okay, so watch this. It's getting tired. The rally's tired on here. Anyway, so that's it. Did real quick, going through them all. I think this may be the week, 9 weeks straight up coming into this week. So this may be our turnaround week. So if I were you, I'd trade cautiously and prosper. So this will be the AK option traders.